Hello and good morning, fellow Americans.
I'm Brianna Lukes.
And I'm Rachel Rogers.
And we're here with your scoop on all things Great World War. As most of you don't know, there's a war going on between the Central Powers and the Allies.
We're here to give you the inside scoop. It's mania!
Mania! The first cause for the Great World War is militarism. That's where countries compete for the best and the strongest military.
The second cause was alliances. Fear of other countries led to the Allies and the Central Powers.
The third reason is nationalism, which caused competition and rivalries between countries because they are proud and devoted to their country.
The fourth cause is imperialism, when countries extend their economic and political control over weaker countries.
And finally, the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. It was the spark to light the fire of the Great World War.
Now let's take a look at a special feature by Bill Neal.
He's asking viewers just like you about your views towards the war.
Hey, I'm Bill Neal. I'm here live in Chicago. Here with me is Hot Rod. So, Hot Rod, what are y'all's views on the war?
Well, I think war is pretty sick, and I would never do it, but if I had one dream in life, it was that everybody gets a cool motorcycle like me because y'all jealous.
I'm Bill Neal, here live in Miami with Henry Ford. So, Henry, what are your views on the war?
I think it's terrible. I know how these wars work. They're terrible.
Now you might be wondering, what are America's views on the war? We want to stay neutral.
We want our country as peaceful as can be. Also, as Wilson said, we are the mediators, and it's not our war to fight.
Come on down to the haunted Helen Keller site. Helen Keller gave a speech in 1914 that we should not be going to war for two reasons. One, this is a businessman's war. They're the only ones that want to fight, and they're the only ones getting benefits from it. Number two, the innocent people of America are fighting for this war and not getting anything in return. They're just going out there, getting killed, getting traumatized. It's awful. Helen Keller really spoke out against the people, and this is a war that we should not be fighting in. So come on down to the haunted Helen Keller site today. Tickets are only $13.50.
Ethos.
Creating images through the speech.
The horse analogy in Helen Keller's speech.
Pathos.
Creating emotions in the speech.
Driven by poverty and lives of shame, murdering our country.
Logos.
Creating logical facts throughout the speech.
Helen Keller provides facts to back up her claims.
Jazz hands!
This just in, a video clip from Russia. Let's go!
I'm so hungry! I haven't eaten in 2 years!
I need food!
I have lice.
It
smells bad here in the trenches.
Ammo!
Let's go home.
Okay,
Let's go.
Back to Russia.
Russia!
Hey, did you know that plastic surgery was first used
Hey,
in World War?
you guys need to look at this.
What is it?
What?
What is it?
United States is going to war?
Why? Let's take a closer look. Hey, what are the 3 reasons why the U.S. went to war?
The U.S. already had so much money invested that they just decided to join.
The U.S. also intercepted the Zimmerman's note.
The sinking of the Lusitania.
We'll be right back after these commercials.
Don't buy a rifle. They can explode at any minute. Buy a machine gun. They're equal to 60 to 100 rifles. Get yours today.
Ooh, there's a bad gas in there. Good thing I had my gas mask. Buy one of these today. It prevents blisters, choking, and even death.
Buy your tank today. It might be noisy, but it prevents stalemate and it can go over trenches.
Fighter planes, bringing the war to the air and soaring from new heights.
Get your submarine today.
They brought war to the seas
by sinking ships with torpedoes.
and they taste great too. Submarines sink ships.
Hi, I'm Chad Lukes reporting to you live from the soccer field. But there's nobody here. All of the men went off to war, even the African Americans. They went for opportunity and freedom. What we do have here, though, are some women taking over the jobs of the men that are in the war. You work on the railroads or in the factories. Hey, ma'am. How are you today?
Cold and tired.
Where's your husband?
Off in the war. But it's okay, because it's the war to end all wars.
Chad Lukes, KTV9. Back to you in the studio.
Now let's take a look at the crime rate in the U.S.
We don't want to go to war. We don't want to go to war. We don't want to go to war. Stop that right now. We don't want to go to war. You're under arrest. Give me, drop all those hammers. You're in violation of the Sedition Act. You're going to jail.
I'm gonna write an article and publish it.
Hey, you're under arrest. You're going under violation of the Espionage Act. Put your hands up.
Turn to the right. Turn to the left. Get out of here, you filthy animal. Turn to the right. Turn to the left. Get out of here.
And we'll be right back. Treaty of Versailles rap, here we go.
Buy us on iTunes in the one. Can I get a beat? Now, Wilson here is such a fool, he came up with all of these dumb rules.
Come on now, no secret treaties, please. The oceans are free, 'cause they open the seas. Now free trade with no taxes or tariffs. Oh my gosh, look, there's a sheriff, low military weaponries. Number 5, colonial policies. The next 8 points are super fine. They deal with changing the boundary line.
Hey, Wilson, hey, easy for you to say. You live an entire ocean away. All of your ideas are super dumb, except for one, the creation of the League of Nations. We out, boss on iTunes.
We can do it! Men, women, and children can help out with the war by working in factories or the Red Cross.
Do you feel guilty about not joining the war? Then sign up today.
Use your common sense to save money.
Today's forecast in Russia is super windy because their land is getting blown away from them. They're also mad that they weren't invited to the Treaty of Versailles. But in the US, it is looking very beautiful outside. Everyone put on your sunglasses because it is hot, hot, hot in the US and dominant. In Germany, though, it is a very rainy and miserable day. They lost their land, money, and military. They're going to have to pay back $33 billion over the next 30 years. If this rainy season continues, it could lead to World War II, because Germany was so in-depth, they listened to Hitler, and he's going to rise to power. Thank you for listening to me. I'm Alyssa Summers. Good night.
I'm Brianna Lukes.
And I'm Rachel Neal, and thank you for watching.
Stay tuned for next time on the Great World War II. Woo!